another video, another lab that we're doing in the IT professional course in course careers. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is going to be covering VPN setups and usage. Nowadays, a lot of people use VPNs. So I feel like for the most part, a lot of people are pretty familiar with them, but we're still going to make sure we go ahead and get that situated. So first things first, let's go ahead and create a virtual machine. So that way we can do it in the cloud. And of course, I'll show the difference compared to where I am compared to then where we're going to set the machine up at. Right now there's no resource group set up, so I can just do that blank and it'll create one automatically. So I'll just do that blank for now. Alright, so we'll call this one VPN practice. Alright. Let's see. Let's put this on the West Coast. Alright, we're gonna make sure we select Windows. Alright, now let's clear it. Select the size. We'll just go with 2 CPUs for now. I'll keep using the same username I've been using for all my other virtual machines just to keep it uniform. And type again. There we go. Alright, make sure we check this towards the bottom. Click review and create. Alright, looks like we passed validation. Click create. And it typically takes a little bit of time to set up the virtual machine. Of course, it'll give you the notification along the way once everything's officially set up. Alright, so seems like we have everything good to go. So go ahead and make sure we copy the public IP address. Gotta make sure we pull up Microsoft Remote Desktop. Alright, we're gonna add a PC in. Paste that IP address. Go ahead and nickname the same thing, I guess. VPN practice. And alright. And then put in the credentials that we set up. Alright, continue. Alright, so I said before, we'll be doing VPN setup and usage. If you're unaware, VPN stands for Virtual Private Networks. And that's pretty much what we're going to do. It's going to make us feel, or it's going to set up to make it seem as if we're somewhere else in the world, connecting it to another network. Of course, this is all going to be via the cloud. But Windows is getting set up, and pull up the browser. We'll always deselect all these beautiful default options. Alright, so while that's doing that, one thing I did want to make sure to show you guys, I've already had what's IP address here pulled up. As you can see, I'm in Central Florida. And of course, if you everyone just Google what's my IP address. Just refreshing it just so that way you see where I really am. It'll take a little bit longer. Actually, the refresh is taking a little longer for whatever reason. There we go. So we want to make sure we get that situated. Alright, and so of course if you want to write those down for later to compare, you can. Don't necessarily have to, but you'll see that they're all going to be a little different. So let's go ahead and go back into our virtual machine. Alright, let's pull up a browser here. And of course, as per usual, let's make sure remove some of these things. It always wants to set it up a little bit there for us. Alright. Now, since we set this up through Microsoft Azure, already it's almost as if it's in a VPN of its own. Because remember, I'm on the East Coast. Just confirmed that for you guys. I'm in Florida. And we set this up for the network and the virtual machine to be pretty much stored and based out of the West Coast. So let's go to what's my IP address. There it is. Just that way we can see. Make sure we click on the same website. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit here. So it's showing this virtual machine on the West Coast in Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, and here's that IP address. So it's almost as if it's already in a virtual private network, because it kind of is. But what we're going to do is actually download a virtual private network, set up an account, and then make it seem like we're somewhere completely else in the world. So go ahead and keep that up. Come back to here. And there's a plethora of VPNs out there. You can do, literally, if we were just to type VPN, you can see ExpressVPN. There's, I believe, NordVPN, yep. BetterNet. The list just goes on and on. And for this lab, Josh wanted us to use, I believe it was Proton, if I'm not mistaken, Proton VPN. Alright, so I'll go ahead and create a free account. So we'll go ahead and do the Proton free, continue with free. Alright, let's just go ahead and create an account. Alright. Looks like it's going to be sending me a virtual, or excuse me, a verification code here. Alright, it just popped up on my end. Alright, so setting up our account. Alright, so what we're going to want, of course, is the Windows. Now, since we're operating out of a Windows computer, technically it's a Mac, but you know, we're in a virtual machine. So we're going to go ahead and make sure to download that. Alright, downloaded pretty quickly there. And for whatever reason, if it just disappears, You can always go to the file and downloads, but it's right here. Alright. There it goes. Yep, we would prefer English, that'd be great. Well, we'll keep all the defaults. Alright, looking beautiful. Downloading quick. Looking like Usain Bolt. The last time I said it's like Speedy Gonzalez or Roadrunner. I'm trying to think of all the fast cartoons. There we go. I guess they're all technically fast when they're being chased after. Like Tom and Jerry type situation. Alright, so go ahead and minimize that for now. Alright, so Proton VPN popped up here for us. Forgive me if I mispronounced that, but Proton for me. Alright, so same username that I just used before, so go ahead and type that in. Alright. Alright. Secure internet anywhere. Yeah, I love it. I must admit, I do enjoy the interface of the Proton VPN. Looks very nice. Okay, we're gonna skip that for now. And you can see, I'll give you a little map here. It looks very nice. If I want to make this big, we can go ahead and do that. And you can do a quick connect, and it'll connect this pretty much anywhere. Before connect anywhere though, just want to let you guys know, for those who are either doing this with me or whenever you end up doing this yourself in a virtual machine, since it's technically a remote desktop setup at this point, and it's going to be using the VPN once it officially connects elsewhere, it may drop our signal for a little bit and then reconnect us later on, so it might freeze. We'll find out here in a second. But let's go ahead. Let's connect Japan. Let's do that. Okay. It's connecting. Okay. Now we're connected. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Look, it shows this is the IP address that the interface and the application itself is showing. But let's see if we can confirm that. We're still in the virtual network. Let me pull up this browser again. Go back. Oh, so here, apologize. Let's see if we can just stick to the cell. There we go. Alright, no thanks. Okay, so let's refresh this. Let's see where it shows us at now. Let's see if we back that up. Alright, so it's claiming that we are in Canada now. So that's interesting. You know, this is saying that we are supposed to be in Japan. And I wonder if we were to try to, we can close these out. If we were to try to pull up maybe a website, let's see, if we go to Google, shouldn't it technically be in Japanese? If we truly are in Japan. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, even though this is saying that we're in Alberta, Canada, and maybe Alberta, Canada uses some sort of network or server that Japan uses, which Japan typically I would assume would be somewhere over here. Well, look at that, guys. I promise I just went to regular Google. Y'all saw me type it in, and sure enough, everything's showing up in Japanese. Let's see if we were to try Yahoo. I don't know if anyone still uses yahoo.com. I know one of my best friends absolutely still loves it. I haven't been to Yahoo in a while. Okay, Yahoo is still showing up. Oh, nope, there's some Japanese there on Yahoo. but majority of it's still English. Up some more Japanese. Okay, what if we went to like Hulu.com? See if there was anything that may show up in Japanese, but I was just thinking Josh ended up going to netflix.com. That's one of the benefits of also having a VPN. You can definitely see in the background they have all the Japanese movies and shows. With having a VPN, if something for whatever reason just isn't available on a streaming platform like Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, they go on and on these days, Paramount, Peacock, you can use a VPN to, especially one like this, where if you know for a fact that it's available in Japan, click Japan, refresh, and there you go, you'll be good to go, be right as rain. Let's see, let's disconnect. Alright, had a little chime there in my ears. I'm not sure if you guys were able to hear that as well. Make this big. Alright. So it looks like for the free version, we're only limited to so many different places that we can connect to, which is understandable. Because it's free, you only get so much access. If you want more, you pay. So let's check the Netherlands. Let's try that. Alright, we're connected with the Netherlands. Wonder if we refresh it, does it change any of the things in the background? It does. I guess those are more Netherlands friendly. What about Google? We go to Google. Okay, that's definitely not English. I'm assuming that's Netherlands language. I believe they speak Norwegian, Norwegian, if I'm not mistaken. Apologize if that's incorrect for my ignorance. But anywho, last but not least, let's give this buddy old pal here a quick refresh. Okay, it definitely threw us over the big pond there. Let's zoom out so you can see that. Alright, Netherlands. So this time around, it definitely put us over there for sure. So the first time when we click Japan, like I said, I'm not sure if they maybe have a server or something that they use in Canada, and it still technically gives Japanese shows or Japanese data, or however you guys want to refer to that. But yep, we're in the Netherlands, the city of Nodwijk. Apologize once again if I'm butchering that. Okay. You guys want to try Japan one more time? I kind of want to try Japan one more time. Alright, let's disconnect. Have that chime again. Alright, let's connect to Japan. Okay, we're back in Japan. Alright, so it's showing here. Showing Japan. Now let's see it here. Let's see if it throws us back to Canada. Oh no. Now it says Tokyo, Japan. So, real deal Tokyo. Maybe Tokyo was too busy and it had maybe like a sister server or network in Canada or something like that. I'm not sure. But yes, that is Japan. My brother spent some time in Okinawa. Mosh Mosh, which I believe means thank you. He was in the Navy, so thank you for your service. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for the lab. We can of course keep going to different websites. If I wanted to pay, I can of course set up all different types of networks. But we'll go ahead and disconnect that for now. But you guys are able to see I apologize if you guys get to hear that charm. I don't know, or it's like a little alert sound. But as you guys can see, the VPN definitely works. Highly suggested, especially if you guys go to certain sites that maybe can be a little fishy for whatever reason, or just in general. Well, guys, that's pretty much the end of the lab for VPNs in Azure. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the lab so it doesn't eat up the rest of my credit for Microsoft Azure. But I really do appreciate you guys checking out another video with me. Hope you guys have a great one. Bye.